How's it going, guys? Just give me 1 second here. Turn this radio down. While we get going. Only take a minute here. How's it going, Miss Bailey? Okay. I think we're good to go now, guys. Let's hope anyway. So here's the Bobcat that we picked up today. It's I don't know why it's not focusing. Is there something on the screen maybe? Anyway, there's the Bobcat we picked up today. Nice little female, very small. Nothing to write home about to mom anyway. It's got a fairly brown belly to her. You can't really see the spots in her very well. Most of the cats I've gotten over the years are more like that color there in between this one's legs. Nice white with the black spots. That's what you kind of look for. But on this one, unfortunately, it's pretty brown. So between its size and the color, and it was hip snared, I don't know. I don't even know if I'd get $50 for it, to be honest. I was looking at some of the ones from last year. The one I got just over 100. The other one I got 75. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if this one would even get me $50, but anyway. Tubby guy, how's it going, Wyatt? Glad you stopped by, buddy. Let me know how the video is here, if we're lagging or if we're cutting in and out. Make sure you can hear me and all that good stuff. You can hear me good, can you? She's not cutting in and out. Too bad anyway. Alrighty. So we're just going to get set up here. Try and get you guys leaned up here as good as I can. Okay. So as I was saying, Dad and I went and ran the line there today. We did a 2-day check this time. Normally we've been doing a 3-day check. But we had big hopes for the older bush, that new bush we set up. And we put probably 3 or 4 snares, like really, really close to the bait pile. just the way that the trails were running in there. So we were, like I said, we were really, really excited to get in there. We had high hopes for it. So we thought we better do a 2-day check just to make sure that we weren't going to have something caught in the snares close to the bait pile, and risk having the birds get into it. So, anyway, we went there, and once again, there was, lots of tracks, and we had 15 snares set out, but didn't connect. Never picked up anything there. So we did a little more walking around, and we did end up setting another 4 snares. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. We're going to go back to a 3-day check. So the next time we go out will be Monday. We did, however, pick up this girl at my brother-in-law's place. So yeah, nice cat. Obviously accidental catch. Oh, that's for sure, man. So we did pick up this cat at my brother-in-law's, and like I said, she was in a coyote snare. She actually got caught in one of my new snares with the Seneca kill spring. She was dead when we got there, which kind of surprising enough, because I don't know how well you guys can see, but we actually hip snared her, and I guess it must have just cut off all the circulation tight to the back end there and did her in. Looking around, actually, there wasn't even much of a struggle. It didn't even look like she struggled that much. So the snare did its job, but obviously not an ideal catch. And I don't have a quota for this for bobcats. So anyway, when I got home from checking traps, I did call it into Michelle up at the M&R office, and she's going to email me out the paperwork for being able to possess and sell its hide. So anyway, great dealing with them. I've never had any issues over the years when I do accidentally catch these guys, which does happen. I'm not going to say every year, but it's pretty common to run into that. So as long as you guys do your due diligence and, go by the law and report it as soon as you can, you're not going to have any problems. So anyway, she was very froze, very, very froze. So I got her into the garage here right off the bat there as soon as we got home this morning, and got a fire on to get her thawed out because I was really wanting to get her done up tonight. Not a very big cat by any means. I was actually asking Jess what she thought, how old she thought maybe it was. I was kind of wondering if maybe it would be this year's kit coming up on a year old. She didn't think so, and I had to agree with her after we got talking about it. We have caught kits in the fall, and we've been able to let them go. The one time that we caught them, it was in a foothold, and it was, about the size of a house cat. So, yeah, we were able to let that one go. That was quite a few years ago now. But, so yeah, chances are this isn't a yearling. We're thinking it would be coming up on 2 years old. So, but anyway, so everything else has been incredibly slow. There's been some foxes hanging around my brother's place. There hasn't been much for coyotes there at all this year. I mean, we've only picked up that one wolf and the one coyote. So, yeah, it's been slow there. I did take a deer into Jordan's place. When was that? Sometime this week. But nothing's been there. Nothing's touched it. So, I mean, it's been slow there too. So if you've ever skinned a bobcat, you skin them the same way as you do a coyote. You take the claws, the feet off, same way as a coyote. Now, I guess if you got a real nice big one and you thought it was going to be worth the money, I'm sure you could do it for taxidermy. You know, leave the claws on like you would a wolf and everything else. But the fur market just wants the hide like you do a coyote. So that definitely makes things a lot easier. I mean, it's too bad. I'll get you guys a close up here. I'll just show you guys their claws. I mean, they're pretty gnarly. As you push on the pad, the claws kind of come out, eh? But yeah, pretty crazy. Make sure you guys are still in frame there. So yeah, so we were just in there 2 days ago. So we know she couldn't have been dead for too long. And we've actually been finally getting some cooler weather. It's been getting down to minus 15, minus 20 at night. So even if she got caught the first night, it was definitely cold enough for her to be there overnight. Yeah, bobcats are very much like skinning a fox in the sense of how delicate their hide is. Their leather is just paper thin. Get this guy up a little bit. So there's probably going to be quite a bit of trauma here to the back end, which might be a little bit of a pain, but okay. So how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully everybody's doing good. Sorry I don't get to communicate too much, guys, when I'm doing lives and trying to skin something. Maybe we'll sit down after and we'll do a little bit more of a chat if anybody's still left around. I just thought some guys might see this as kind of interesting. It's not really your standard live video. Normally there's a lot more engagement with the audience. And of course, my chats don't stay up on my screen. You guys already know that. So I can't just look over there 2 minutes after you guys are done chatting and be able to follow up. But yeah, we have some pretty big hopes there for that new bush over at Brandon's. There's lots of good sign. So just a matter of time before we start connecting on them. It's not like we've scared them or anything like that. They're still there. They're still coming around. Just a matter before they double back and use the same trail that they did a couple days ago. Definitely had a heck of a time there getting the snare off of this guy. Between being froze and then with that kill spring on top of it, it was definitely tight around the Bobcat here. Split that tail. Skin pretty careful here around where the snare was. You can see that snare line on that hide. Take a little bit of extra time, a little bit of extra caution there when we're going around that spot. Definitely still nice and cold. She's not froze, but definitely cold. So you can see a little bit of green belly happening there. Not too much. Like I said, I think she froze up probably pretty quick. Dad and I picked up a Bobcat there last year at my brother's place on the bait pile that we don't have going this year because he got a dog, and it was only about 200 yards from his house on the same side of the creek. So we all decided it was for the better to stay out of that one. Don't want to take a chance and have something happen to the dog. So we but last year when we were still in there, we it was getting on. It was later in the season, and we picked up a real nice big tom. And actually, I was just looking there on my my fur account at Fur Harvesters, and he stretched out to be a triple X. So he was a big old boy compared to this thing. This thing looks like a kitten, which, I mean, it's not very big, but compared to that big guy we got last year, it'd definitely be interesting to see like a cougar, you know, up close. And I don't mean like up close as in alive, but up close as in like skinning it. Because it'd be cool to see just how big of a cat they actually are. I see, I don't know if you guys here in Ontario have been watching the news at all, or whatever you want to call it, but they've been showing different sightings of cougars or a cougar up in Thunder Bay, which is only about 8 hours away from us and a lot further north than us. But they've got some really nice trail cam pictures of, oh, there's the comment. What's that? Why the Bobcats or the Cougars? Cougar. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen signs of them around here, but I would definitely think that there's a good possibility that they're coming. In your pocket. Well, don't put it right there because it makes noise.
It's too far away. Could you just skim up a story?
Did you do chores?
No.
Raccoon season is coming up to an end here. Monday's the first day of February, and raccoon season for our area closes down on the last day of January. Other than that, I think everything else is open. Although I don't know about mink. I think mink maybe shuts down sometime in February. It should say up on there, yeah.
Possum and coon close in all. Fisher and martin close in 68, 69A, and 70 to 95.
Okay. So I guess martin closes in some of the areas. I think mink maybe is in February sometime.
Season's closed for lynx, bobcat, weasel, red squirrel, and all on the 28th.
Of February?
Yeah, and mink, fisher, martin
Okay.
close on the 28th. And the second is Groundhog Day.
Somebody here? Oh, is she doing chores again? So yeah. Just give me a second. You left your alarm on. Get up, Doug. So yeah, so some seasons are closing, and then I guess some are closing at the end of February there. The reason I don't know exactly is because like we don't even have a martin season here where I am, or fisher. So I don't really pay attention a whole lot to that kind of stuff just because we don't have them anyway. Fox used to shut down February 15th, but then a couple of years ago, they ended up getting rid of that. And now fox is the same as coyote. They're open year round. So, which I'm not going to lie, it's kind of nice. For our area, the pelts they're still prime in February right through to the end. So it is nice having a little bit of a longer season for them. Not to mention, as a coyote trapper, you do get foxes and that coming in to your coyote sets. So it's nice that at least now it's, the season's open and you can actually kind of target them. I was saying to Jess there earlier that I think it's time to start running the footholds, doing the classic hay mount set. You guys have all seen those sets. I do go after coyotes with that set too, but mainly it's for fox. Although I think this year I might. I got some coyotes hanging out on the other side of the one main line here that aren't coming over into the home bush here, into the bait pile. So I'm thinking I might do a loop through over there with the snow machine and try something a little bit different other than the hay mount sets, because the hay mount sets do work for the coyote, but I think I might try and switch it up a little bit for them and do kind of try my hand at P-posts. I've never had much luck with P-posts, but I was watching Wyatt's video, Tubby Guy Outdoors there, and seeing some of his sets, and they were looking pretty good, and were getting me kind of in the mood to do some different kinds of sets. So I think we'll try and put in a couple of them. Especially with the time of year, with breeding season coming up here for canines. I think the P-post might be a ticket. So, of course, I will be running some hay mount sets for sure. I really wish. Oh, Tim, how's it going? Okay, good to know on the P-post set there, right? I'll have to try that out. I have fox urine. I don't have coyote urine. Kind of wish I had some coyote urine, but anyway. We'll make do with what we got, I guess. We're just about done, guys. Then we can sit down and have a little bit better chat. There's our one field here at the northeast corner of our property. The kids and I were out on the snow machine yesterday, and it is loaded with fox tracks. So just as we were snow machining around, the trapper in me has a hard time not looking for animal sign. I don't know if any of you guys find that. I'm sure you guys do. But when you're out doing something other than trapping, it's I find it hard to not still kind of have a trapping mentality, if you will. You still want to see that sign. You're still looking for tracks and all that sort of stuff. But so we might get some fox snares out here, and we're just now like, that's kind of the other thing too. Like, we're just now getting to the point where there's enough snow we can actually take the snow machine out and kind of be able to go everywhere. I mean, most years at this point, I've been able to snow machine anywhere. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy being able to just take the truck to go and check all the other traps there, but it's definitely played a little bit of a role on the snow machine line, that's for sure, with the footholds and that. Just throw your knife on the ground when you're done with it, that's all right. Okay. Well, we got her. Took way longer than it should have. But that's all right. You guys want me to unfold it for you so you can see it? They're such a soft hide, man. Compared to like a coyote and that. There you go. There's the head, nose, eyes, whiskers, got the ears, cut off the bottom jaw. Kind of cool how they got that cheek fur to them. Anyway, we'll just roll that guy up. And then he'll be going upstairs. It's nice because upstairs is just right around the freezing mark. So by morning, he should be good and stiff, and then we'll get him fleshed out. 41 minutes. Yeah, that took way longer than it should have, but as usual, it's stinging dogs out there barking, making a noise. Okay. Get you guys set up here. I'm going to sit in the comfy spot. Okay, now we can chat. Now we can chat. I'll be able to read the screen. Probably not quick enough, but anyway. Just the way she goes. How's everybody else doing? What are you guys up to out there? Anybody else trapping? There you go, man. That's right. Dog in the fence. Coyote in the fence. I wish. No, unfortunately, that little dog, it's the little dog bark of the night. We got a little Jack Russell there about a year ago. And it don't take much for him to get barking. He's usually pretty good, but when I bring something home like this cat or a coyote or whatever, it's, I don't know, must be the smell or whatever. It gets him going just nuts. As soon as I pull into the yard with it, they know it's in the back of the truck. The bigger dog, he's trying to jump in the back of the truck as I'm pulling in. And then in the evening there, when I'm, out here or even in the house and let the dog out for a pee or whatever, he goes nuts. I think that's what it is. He smells it. Smells it in the air, but oh well. Just the way she goes. But yeah, that's a nice little cat. Weather's supposed to stay pretty quiet around here. It's actually, tonight's the last cold night. I think it's supposed to get down to maybe about minus 15 or so. It's minus 10 right now. And then tomorrow, kind of warming up a bit, and then that's it. Warming up a couple degrees every day right through till the weekend. Next weekend, that is. Oh, man. You want to talk about a good tail stripper. I'll show you. I'll show you. This bad boy right here. It's got 3 different sizes, as you can see. So for that Bobcat, I actually just used the smallest one. That smallest hole is good for like mink and like I said, that Bobcat. That middle one, the medium, or not the middle, but the medium size one there. It's good for like raccoon and that. And then that bigger one is what I use on my coyotes and wolves. But this is what they call the cast iron. I don't think it's actually cast iron. It just looks like it's metal because it's welded there on the end, and then it's got a pin through it for the hinge. But anyway, I got that from Fur Harvesters. Fur Harvesters, back in their miscellaneous section there in the back of their catalog, they've got two tail strippers. I think one's a plastic one and another one's like a cheaper metal one. And I forget, they're $6 or $8. That one there, I think, is around 12 or 15. It's a little more expensive, but that thing's going to be around before, well, after I die, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's too bad. I would have highly recommended that one. It's definitely a heavy duty one, but you sure can. I mean, I can, when I get those coyotes up there, some of them get real stiff in that, And I mean, I could if I could lift myself up, but just not as strong as I look. But I mean, I could put all my weight on that tail stripper before. I mean, the tail will come out of the animal well before that tail stripper even thinks about breaking. But no, I highly recommend that tail stripper there. She's a heavy duty one, that's for sure. Um, and I highly recommend the post knives. They're definitely a little more expensive than the Caribou and the Zeph and some of the other name brands there, but those post knives, guys, they are worth their money for sure. Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, like I said, like the two tail strippers are like, one underneath the other, um, in the listing, and then this one was like quite a ways down past. I don't know why they didn't put all three together, but anyway, um, yeah. But yeah, those post knives, guys, they're definitely well worth the money. That real fine knife that I have that comes to a real point that I do my opening cuts with, it's a Caribou knife, and it's about oof maybe 40%, 35% of the cost of a post knife. It's an all right knife. The steel is okay on it. It holds a pretty good edge, but the handle is just a composite handle, and you can definitely feel the twist in the handle. Like if they're not. I mean, they're an all right knife. You get what you pay for, and they're worth the money. But all I'm getting at is if you're going to get into chopping and or whatever, if you're looking for a good knife that'll last you a lifetime, those post knives are definitely the ones to go with. Nice wood handle. It's a good solid blade. The steel holds an edge just amazingly. And then it's not, it's not like a two piece where the handle is separate from the blade. The blade actually goes right up into the handle. It's all one piece with just wood on each side. So it's good and heavy duty there. But yeah, I mean, as long as you can learn how to sharpen a knife there and keep an edge, they'll do you good for sure. So yeah. Anyway, well, I guess just judging by the views here, guys, I only got two people, it looks like, with me, and must not have been too interesting tonight. That's all right. Can't all be interesting. Well, interesting to some degree, but I don't know. You kind of start running out of things to kind of talk about on here. So I just thought I'd do some lives here while I skin. Doing the live when I skinned the coyote wasn't too bad. We had a pretty good turnout. I thought maybe we'd do all right with the cat, but that's all right. Yeah, thanks, Wyatt. I knew you'd enjoy it, man. I can always count on you. You're a good man. But anyway, something different. I know I don't get to chat with you guys. I really wish there was a way that I could see and be able to communicate with you guys as I'm skinning. That would make it a lot funner for me too. Don't get me wrong. I wish I could comment with you guys there, but anyway, just the way she is. So, but something different anyway. So coming up here, I know, guys, we haven't gotten any videos out, and I don't know. I think it's been 3 weeks or more. Yes, exactly. I wish she would. Because if she sat there and looked at the screen, she could tell me what you guys are talking about, and then I could chime in. But I don't know that that's going to be happening. So, but coming up here, like I said, it's been probably 3 weeks since we posted an actual video. I've done live streams here, but as for actual videos, I mean, it's just been slow, guys. So I mean, we haven't been, videoing a whole lot. I mean, it's been busy on the farm, but trapping wise, it's been slow. I think in the last 3 weeks we picked up 2 coyotes and this one bobcat. I do have footage of both coyotes and the bobcat. I was hoping Jess would do a video up before this point, but she just hasn't. But I think I've got enough good footage now that that she'll be able to get a video up here, hopefully in the next week. I don't know, guys. I did go around and made a video of all the snares I had out at the time. So that was before we picked up this new bush here. I went around and videoed all the different snares, and I thought it was going to be a pretty good video. I knew it wouldn't be a whole lot of conversating, and obviously I didn't have any catches to really go with it. But I thought you guys might enjoy that. And Jess started making the video, and she said it was so boring she couldn't even finish it. So I don't know. I said, well, just finish it anyway and let you guys decide. I mean, if you guys wanted to check it out, but at least you could see kind of the whole line, the way we see it. But her not being a trapper, I don't think she gets to appreciate the way we view it. But yeah, exactly, man. I know. Well, today when we went in there today, I videoed a bit going into that bush. I didn't video a whole much going around inside it, but we did video going into the bush. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get her to. I'm gonna try and get her to finish it, man. I hope she will. So we'll try and get that one finished. She needs to get these 2 coyotes and the bobcat put together and do a video, and then I mean, hopefully by then, things start picking up and we can start getting some videos out of here. But anyway, just the way she goes, guys. Way she goes. So anyway, I think I'm just talking to you now, Wyatt. By the little thing there up the top says 1. So anyway, that's gonna do it for this live. And yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys weren't bored too much. Well, there, see? Well, that day's coming up, right? Isn't Valentine's just around the corner? There you go. Yeah. We'll try and talk her into it. But anyway, guys. Alrighty, buddy. Well, I guess we'll chat with you later. Okay? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. Thanks for stopping by, and as always, it's good chatting with you. Later, man.